YouTube, how's it going? The Goat House is back. We are back with Week 18 picks. Obviously, on the top of our minds right now is DeMar Hamlin, hoping that he can make a full recovery, and thoughts and prayers to him and his family at this time. Scary situation, but we are here with our Week 18 picks, the last week of the regular season, and then when the playoffs start, we'll be here with not just playoff picks, but playoff content in general. To kind of keep in touch with us on Twitter, live news, rumors, and updates, any link you're looking for, sponsors, things like that, link pinned in the comments section. Here is the current leaderboard, and this is after Week 16, minus the Monday night game that still needs to be played or not played. Old Yeller is in first, beating me by 1. Pete's right behind me. Junior's right behind him, and there's Dan at 154.
The caboose.
Super Picks League, we still got, was he not in first before? Tumbler Doggy, that's our doggy right there. He's in first. Eric Bouncel is also tied with him. And then Standard Sanders, that's a new person in the lead of the regular picks league. It's interesting, too, because the winners of the top 3 in the Super Picks League get prizes from the GLD shop. Number 1 in the regular picks league gets it. So that's a battle. I know Mike Latt was in first at regular picks league for a while. So we got an epic battle going on right now. And then in week 17, the graphic is wrong, so ignore that. Week 17, the winner was Dylan Robles, so his picks for Week 18 will be in this week's video. So I
think it's Robles.
Robles? Yeah, I don't know.
What do we do if
That's
there's
what you're
a
here
tie
for.
in the Super Picks?
Tie in the Super Picks?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the top 3 get the prizes.
But if you have, what if there's a tie, say for third?
I think there's a tiebreaker on there. That's a good question.
Yeah, it's the tiebreaker's the points, but I don't know how that.
I'm not really punching in points though when I do it.
We're crunching the numbers here with the points. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll do a live coin flip.
Live, that's a good idea, actually,
Live.
if we have to. There might be some sort of tiebreaker, but I'm pretty sure there is. But live coin flip is possible. But we're going, apparently we all picked the Chiefs.
Yeah.
We're going with the Chiefs.
We're going with the Chiefs, including Dylan over there with his Danny Dimes icon. Old Yeller did go with the Chiefs as well, I believe. I didn't even check. Apparently we all picked them.
Graphics guy is really blowing it today.
That's all right. Stidham looked pretty good last week. He had a couple turnovers, but he played the Niners defense. That was an interesting game. I mean, the Raiders will probably keep it close for a half. They might even be winning for a half, but then they're probably going to lose in the second half. That's kind of what they do there. So Chiefs fighting for that 1 seed. Yeah, anybody got anything else?
No.
Graphics
Chiefs.
guy kind of screwed us there.
Or you just knew.
Or he helped us.
Yeah, probably just knew.
Just kept it up there on that side.
Why? What's going on here, Pete?
Oh.
No, Pete.
Titans Jags Saturday night for not only the AFC South title, but the playoffs. Titans are cold and injured. Jags are hot. They only had to play their starters for a half of football last week and dominated the Texans. So this one's in Jacksonville a few weeks ago. The Jags did beat the Titans. Titans were turning the ball over like crazy, though. Henry even though he turned it over, seemed to be a problem for the Jags. So could Derrick Henry do it? Could he beat the Jags?
Are the Jags even going to play their starters?
Yeah, they have to.
They do?
Yeah, the winner wins the division and makes the playoffs.
Yeah, give me the Jags. Sorry, Pete.
We're taking the Jags.
Titans stink, Pete.
Okay, there's Dan going with the Jags. Junior with the Jags.
Mm-hmm.
Old Yeller took the Titans.
Whoa.
That's Pete. I put Pete over there.
Just keep me over there.
Yeah.
I love it, Pete.
Let's go.
Titans somehow pull off the squeaker of the week, according to Old Yeller.
Oh, yeah. I got the chain on. We're wearing it forward here. Okay.
Good
Titans,
thing with
Titans march.
I gotta roll up my team. Just a belief that it really helps them. They played on Thursday night and they get a little bit of a mini bye, and then they play on Saturday night. So the Jags a little less rest than the Titans, but I think we get some guys back from injury.
What's the Titans' record exactly?
They're 7-8. The Jags are 7-8 as well, aren't they?
Such a Titans move to go 8-8.
We're not 7.
No, they're 8-8.
7. We're 7-9.
7-9.
They're 8-8.
It's such a Titans move to have 8 wins, though. So I
Dylan Dimes going with the Jags.
I was about to switch, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it.
Titans got the experience. They got Mike Vrabel. They got the experience. The Jags kind of been a team that chokes. Even this year, they've had a lot of games where they choke, and they're not experienced like the Titans. So for those reasons, I could see the Titans, but it's pretty damn difficult to pick them right now and pick against the Jags. I mean, Josh Dobbs is the quarterback of the Titans. I mean, credit to him for he got thrown in there against a good Cowboys team, a good pass rush, and he was all right, you know. There's just so many injuries on that team, and then having that quarterback situation is extremely tough. If Tannehill was playing this game, even coming off that injury, I might be picking the Titans right now just because of the experience. That is the reason I can see the Titans winning. But Jags are talented. They're playing like it. They're closing out games finally. Probably closer than you think. I think most of the world just thinks, all right, the Titans suck right now. They're injured. They got Josh Dobbs, quarterback. The Jags are really good right now. This is an easy one. I don't think it's going to be that easy. I think Derrick Henry could be a problem.
He is a problem.
He always is a problem for the Jags. So
Isn't Josh Dobbs like a rocket scientist or something?
Yes.
Smart guy.
Wow.
So maybe he's studying that film and he's figuring it out how
I
to
think
beat the Jags.
He's getting a little bit more time to get in the playbook, and I think they'll have some plans for him. They're gonna pull out everything they got here. They said it's a playoff. It really is a playoff game here. I just trust my team here.
Pete, can I ask you a
Sometimes
question?
you just have to, man.
Pete, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If you win this game and Josh Dobbs leads you to the Super Bowl and wins the Super Bowl, is he your guy?
He has to be.
Oh yeah,
He would have to
if
be,
he's
right?
that good.
Unless your name is Nick Foles, then he's not your guy.
He would have to
Leads
be.
you to the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Okay.
Whoa.
Sorry, Pete. I'm just.
What did I say I was eating if
You said you were eating.
a poop salad?
Yeah.
A poop salad if
All of our poop mixed together.
mixed in a salad. I don't know where I came up with that. It was the other day, but if the Titans win the Super Bowl, so
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get it done.
get it done. Poop salad.
That's worse than any of the.
Is
other
there like
bets
lettuce
ever.
in there, or is it just different poop making a salad?
No, there's some salad in there.
It'd
too.
probably be more of
So
like
you
an
got the
egg salad
greens.
consistency.
Do we eat the salad first, then poop in the bowl, and so there's salad?
That's
inside
your
the poop?
call, man.
Okay.
Do I have to just go straight into the bowl, or could I like go and then like put it in the bowl?
It's whatever you want,
Oh, okay.
man.
Man.
There's a lot of questions here.
Okay. You focus too much on the poop salad. Titans aren't winning the Super Bowl.
One of these is
Okay.
gonna bite us in the butt here.
We have
One of these.
Yeah, one of these times.
all these crazy bets we make,
Yeah.
and no one is hit on like the wrong side of it. Somebody is bound to slip up. I got close a couple
Well,
times.
if the
this
Rogers
Titans
was
year.
almost gone too.
I might have to just put Nutella instead of poop.
No, it's got.
They won't know. They won't know.
I'll
Well,
know.
now they'll know.
Now they'll know. Ravens, Bengals. Will Lamar be back? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that guy. Every week I think he could come back. He hasn't practiced yet here on Tuesday night so far. Bengals did not play their Week 17 game, obviously, so I don't really think that affects them in this game, like whether they win or lose the Bills, I'm saying. Obviously, they're probably affected by what happened. It's a tough situation, the Bills more so. But, yeah, division rival game here in Cincinnati. The Ravens are not playing too well right now. They're playing all right on defense, but they haven't been playing the Bengals offense recently. Obviously, they're a much better team at Lamar, but I just got to go with the Cincinnati Bengals in this one.
I'm with you. I think it doesn't matter to me if Lamar plays or not. Going with the better all.
Yeah, I'd still take the Bengals.
Yeah.
Bengals are hot.
Everyone's gonna take the Bengals.
Everyone's taking the Bengals,
Dan,
including D-Rob.
Pete, D-Rob Dimes, and Old Yeller taking the Bengals. So that's a guarantee right there in that game. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we have a time on that game yet. I think it's that one game we didn't have a time yet.
Mm.
They're gonna see if Lamar plays.
I guess.
Well, it depended on what happened in the Bengals-Bills game. And they actually had it set where if this happens, the game is the early slate. If this happens, so it's a tough situation there.
I did not know.
Bucks and Falcons. The Bucks clinched the NFC South. That good old NFC South, and they are in the playoffs, and they are locked in at the 4 seed. Can't get anything better or obviously worse. The Falcons got a win last week, barely against the Cardinals. But kind of going back to the Bucks, they're set at the 4 seed, so I would think they're going to play backups in this game. I would think a team that's been pretty beat up, especially looking at offensive line, and then mainly last year at receivers and corners. I don't think they would risk anything. Old man Tom Brady still playing like a young man, especially last week. But I would think they would play backups here.
I think they said they were going to play starters.
Did they?
Yeah, but I mean, things could change. But I'm gonna take the Bucs here, especially if they're playing the starters. I think they need to play the starters. I think it's always a mistake when teams bench their guys and they give them a week break, and
at least for a half.
Yeah, I mean, and then they just get rusty, and then they lose. I feel like the team that always benches their starters the last week of the season always loses in the playoffs. The first week they play, but I think the Bucs need all the reps they can get, especially on offense, the offensive side of the ball. So
I'm gonna go with the Bucs as well. I think that. I'm hoping they start the starters and like Dan said, at least play a half for me to feel comfortable with this pick. But if they are not starting anyone, I might switch my pick here. Just a heads up.
Shit. If the Bucs play their starters, I'm gonna take the Bucs. If they don't, I'm gonna take the Falcons. So
I think that's everyone's answers there.
Blaine
I
Gabbert.
Wait, there you go.
Is it gonna be Blaine Gabbert?
I don't know if the Bucs. It doesn't make sense to me.
Or is
the
it
Bucs
gonna be
play their
Kyle
starters.
Trask? They still have Trask.
At least for a half. That was the first week they actually looked like a good offense.
They need it.
I don't know if they. What is it gonna do? Like, what's it gonna do for a Tom Brady offense? Like, he's
Momentum.
played enough games in his career.
Momentum.
Give me the Bucs.
Yeah.
As long as the starters are playing at least half.
The starters just have to start, because it doesn't matter even if they play a quarter. Dan,
No,
you're locked in
I'll
once the
change.
game
Nope,
starts.
I'll change it after that. I have
can't
the cheat
do that.
I have
All
cheat
right, so
codes.
this is one that could change. Keep that in mind here. Old Yeller told me he's going Falcons, but he said he could switch depending on who's playing for the Bucs. So he's in the same boat as us, basically. But he texted me Falcons, so we're going to put him over there. I was going to go Falcons. Pete was on top of it, but apparently the Bucs stars are going to play. I didn't realize that.
Todd Bowles said that. So
Todd.
So I'm assuming Yeller's going to go with the Bucs then, if that's the case. So follow us on Twitter. I give everyone updates on if I switch my picks or not all the time. So that's might be needed for a game like that. Okay.
All
Right. Okay. Patriots and Bills. Of course, the Bills did not play their Week 17 game yet. That still needs to be played, if at all. Patriots need to win to get in. They actually control their own destiny. They've got to play in Buffalo to win, though. And the Bills, it's obviously got to be extremely tough to play, given the circumstances. So feel for them, obviously. So it's a division rival game. Patriots need to win to get in. We know they play tough defense, obviously. So this could be a tough game, but the Bills at home fighting for a seed, fighting for their brother. I gotta go with the Bills here, but I can see it being close. Just Patriots, Belichick fighting for the playoffs, and it's a tough game to play for the Bills. Again, for the reasons I explained. So I'll go Bills though.
Taking Bills. They're like you said, they're fighting for their brother. So
Taking the Bills as well here.
yeah, I think everyone's gonna take the Bills.
Everyone gonna take the Bills. All right. Dimes. I keep calling him Dimes. He took the Bills.
D-Rap.
We got Danny and we got Dimes.
Assuming Old Yeller took the Bills here. Getting crowded. Getting crowded over there. Yeah. Let me make sure Old Yeller. Bills knocked the Patriots out, is what he said. So there you have it. It's going to be a tough one for the Bills. I think Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen, those guys will get the team ready to play. Okay, next game is the Ooh. Are you going to this game?
Yeah. Are you going to this game?
I am going to this game.
So that means Riz will not be on Twitter during the noon games.
During the noon games, hopefully everyone's we'll be on Twitter still.
Yeah.
About Vikings Bears updates, about that Super Bowl matchup.
This could either go really good or really bad. This is the first time Riz and I are going to a game together. So
Regular season, yeah.
yeah, regular season.
Yeah. Usually not a fan of going to regular season games because I like watching all the games, trying to cover all of them. But hey, last game of the year, let's do it. I'm gonna take my team. I'll take the Vikings.
Let's just give it a A
I
guarantee.
think everyone's gonna take the Vikings.
Really?
Give it a guarantee.
I always gotta be the one that's like, I think everyone's gonna
Yeah.
take the
Pete,
Vikings.
that's
I
literally
thought
your
That's my
maybe-
line right there.
It's just since you guys are Bears guys, I'm a Vikings guy. Maybe we would just split it up a little bit, but you guys want the loss here.
We
Yep.
want the loss.
Want
We're
that first
tanking.
pick.
We're tanking.
Tanking, and they
Mississippi?
could get
You
the
want
first
that first
overall
pick.
pick. Yeah.
Yeah, we want that first pick.
They want it. Olear says Vikings. As a Vikings fan, I have to roll with them, but they look really bad. They will make Fields look like the QB that he isn't. That's what he said.
Hey, whoa.
All right.
He might
so,
not even be playing, all right?
yeah,
I think he should.
He should, but he might not even
Yeah.
be.
he's probably going to run wild if he plays.
Well, hopefully he throws it to
What
receivers.
if Peterman beats you?
Peterman.
I'd be so angry at Peterman. He'd be public enemy number
Peterman's
one.
He
not-
comes
What is
in
it?
and wins.
It's
fire.
we're pick number 2 right now. If we win, we drop down to 4.
Yep.
Crazy.
They could possibly get one on top of it.
Yeah.
Know what's crazy about Titans here? I forgot to mention this. It's a win-win. Like you win the game, you win the division again, the third time in a row, and you're in the playoffs. You host a playoff game. If you lose, you're going to be picking 10th in the draft.
And then you could trade
Whoa.
that
That's
trade
that's
back.
pretty wild.
to Bears.
It's a win-win right there.
Give us a bunch of your first round picks.
Okay.
Make it
Okay.
happen.
Yeah.
Everybody for the Vikings. All right. Even though that stinker they laid last week. Well, they got an offensive line. A lot of teams do, but they got an offensive line problem right now because they're down to their third center and their third right tackle. The backup tackle's out for season 2. So that's not great. They picked up a center and signed him to the active roster. Gonna be honest, never heard of the guy, and he actually might be the starter for the playoffs. So that's a little brutal. Okay.
Oh, implications.
We talked about the implications. We talked about the Bears possibly getting the first pick. They got to lose. They got to get their job done and lose the football game against the Vikings. And the Texans got to win. The Texans themselves, they got to lose to get that first overall pick. I mean, C.J. Stroud just put on an absolute clinic over there against the Georgia Bulldogs. So that first overall pick looking a little bit more valuable right now.
This is doable.
I'm literally taking the Colts for one reason and one reason only. The Texans absolutely have to lose this game. Like, how could they go out here and win this game? They're the team that everyone talks about the most, probably needing a quarterback. There's multiple teams in a quarterback. This is the team that probably needs it most, or that there's most talk about they're going to get a quarterback and probably a young one because they're kind of in that rebuild stage. They've done a fantastic job drafting young talent, so they want to add that young talented quarterback with them. And what's better than having your choice of any of the quarterbacks? Like, if you get the second pick, you might get your second best quarterback.
Yeah, I'm gonna quote Lovie Smith here with the old "You play to win the game."
I mean, they're going to try to win.
I don't
but-
know. I don't know who. I
That was
don't know.
Herm Edwards.
Yes, but same. Lovie was thinking it though.
He definitely was.
So you're going Texans?
Lovie's a big Herm Edwards guy. Yeah.
The Colts look worse than the Texans, if that's possible, down the stretch of the season here. So might be a good thing that Ellinger's the quarterback. They actually had maybe a little bit of offense when he came in, not so much with Foles, but the game was pretty much over. I'm literally taking the Colts because the
Colts are
Texans
at home.
have to lose this game.
I'm taking the Texans. I think Lovie. Yeah, I think Lovie Smith. I think they was.
Love it,
They saw him. I think he said something like that. He's obviously he's not gonna say he's tanking, but
Yeah.
I feel like he's the type of coach though. It's just gonna try and
his
win every
players.
game. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about what the front office wants to do. Really, I think they got to figure it out. They got the second pick. They got to figure it out and get it done. I think they're just like you said. The Colts are playing like the worst team right now.
There's also some shenanigans going on because Pete and I made a backdoor deal that if the Bears get the first pick, we are trading that to the Titans.
Yeah.
They already agreed.
We already agreed. So
Handshakes and everything?
Yep. This year's first, next year's first, and this year's second, and next year's second.
and then if it's the
It's a
first
lot
pick,
of
the price
picks.
goes.
It's
The
a
price
far
goes
drop,
up for the
though.
first pick. Price goes up. So
Yep.
we
You're giving us a third maybe in there
Yeah.
too.
Maybe a third in there.
accepted.
That's a haul, folks. Yeller's going Colts. He then said something about the Texans securing their first overall pick. They hold on to the first overall pick. If there wasn't like that on the line, I actually might go Texans. I think the Texans just absolutely have to lose this game. Like, it's so like there are losers on the whole season if they win this game. They are the worst team in football most this year, and
And
if
next
they
year.
and if they win this game, it's like
Maybe Stroud's not the guy.
Maybe they didn't want him anyways. Maybe they want Bryce Young. I think
Or maybe they go defensive end or tackle.
They want Stroud. They're going
course
Stroud.
they-
They
of
need
course
that
they
first
do.
pick.
I'm taking the Texans for one reason and one reason only. The Texans
The
have
Bears.
to win this game. They have to. All right, Texans, you got to do it for me, please.
D-Rob's taking the Texans as
Ooh.
well.
Oh.
Just me and old. Yeah, I'm trying to catch Yeller for the win, and I'm picking the Colts with them. Are you kidding me?
Come on over.
We had one different one so far, Titans Jags. So I'm
Need
pretty
the Titans.
I'm pretty confident with that one. So I think I'm going to tie him up with that one. Hopefully we have something else different where
Titans, Texans. Come on.
or maybe multiple ones different. That's interesting. I might have to play this just based on what he's picking here. I don't know. I'm going to pick who I think's going to win. Jets and Dolphins. Jets shat the bed last week. They had to win, and they only scored 6 points on the Seahawks. The Dolphins are pretty beat up. The quote from Mike McDaniel yesterday is that Tua is not in our plans for this week during practice. So that's as of now. And so it's Skylar Thompson and Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater, broke his finger in that game last week. Skylar Thompson, Tyler Scompson, came in. It wasn't great. So right now, Tuesday night, I'm going to say it's Thompson. It's a guess, though. I'm not the injury guy with Teddy, and who knows, Tua could play. But could be Thompson there. It's a must-win for the Miami Dolphins to try to get in these playoffs. But, yeah.
I'm going to take the Jets.
Dan is going to take the Jets.
Quarterback issues on both sides.
Both sides.
But wait, is Mike White starting quarterback?
He's got to be the guy, yeah.
Then he's my guy.
All right, give me the Dolphins.
Oh.
They need to win this game. They need to win this game. This game means something for them. It doesn't mean anything for the Jets.
It's pride.
You know what else
These
means
are pride
something?
games.
Steelers football.
It definitely
Steelers
means
football.
something.
Huge Steelers guy.
We'll
I'm going
get
to
there.
take the Jets right now. If Skylar Thompson's playing, I think I'm going to trust the Jets to shut him down. But if Teddy somehow just suits up or Tua suits up, I might have to switch I'm definitely going to switch
That's
my
kind of
pick
what I'm
to the
thinking
Dolphins.
too.
Yeller going Dolphins. He says Dolphins over a bad Jets team.
Wait, was it Teddy's throwing
Good
hand?
question.
Yeah,
Or
It's a good question. I'm not the
Okay.
injury guy.
He's
I
not
don't
the
know.
injury.
It's got to be, right?
I believe it is, yeah. I thought his neck got snapped back. So when it happened, I'm like, oh, God, this guy hurt his neck or something. But I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeller, we already said him. I'll go with the Jets because I'm thinking Skylar Thompson's playing quarterback. This will probably be a close game still, but I don't know what happened to the Jets in that game against the Seahawks. I don't know what happened in that one. That's a little scary for a game like this, but
Throwing hand, yes.
feeling the Jets, if Teddy plays, I have a tough decision. If Tua somehow plays, I'm going to go with the Dolphins. I think maybe everybody would.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a must win.
D-Rob?
Dolphins.
Yeah,
So
good
game of the
split,
week.
Game of the week.
First
Good.
one.
Good old-fashioned split, folks. So that should be a pretty good one. So there's
Besides that Texans game is must watch TV.
I'll
There's
be
the
watching that one.
second one I have different than old Yeller, so maybe I can catch him with that.
I'm going to catch up and win.
Are you?
Watch.
What
Just
if
watch.
Dan wins?
Just watch them.
Just watch and see.
Panthers versus the Saints. The Bucks clinched that both these teams were pretty bummed about last week because the Saints won. They needed the Panthers to beat the Bucks to have a shot. The Panthers needed to win to have a
Frickin'
shot.
Panthers.
They had it and they blew it. Darney was playing great. Then he was playing like Darney. I don't know why I call him Darney. I just do. So this game, I don't know how many starters are going to play, how long. I couldn't. That's where it's tricky. I don't know.
Are the Saints going to use Taysom Hill? Are they not going to use? I feel like when they pull out their gadget plays and Taysom Hill is running the ball, they're actually a good offense. But then when they barely use him and use him as a tight end only,
Titan.
they suck really bad. That's
So-
why it's just
So who you feeling?
I don't know.
I'm feeling the Panthers.
I don't know. This is the
This
toughest
is probably
one.
the toughest game to
No,
pick.
the
I
next
think
one's
this
tough.
game means a lot for Darney Dimes.
Darny dimes.
New name, I call it. I think this game means a lot for him. I mean, who knows what the Panthers are going to do next year, but this could be a solid Saints defense that he's going up against and could get him a job for next year. Probably not, but
Yeah, give me the Panthers as well.
Junior's taking the Panthers, all right.
On the road. That's all I got.
Panthers.
On the road again. What's Yeller going with?
He's a Saints guy.
I can't find it. Saints in a total toss-up game.
Yeah.
Just because they're the home team.
D-Rob's taking the Saints as well. You know what?
Come on over.
I'm going to take the Saints as well.
Oh.
I like them at home. They did play a really good game against the Eagles. I know Gardner Minshew struggled, but yeah, we're going to go with the Saints here.
I was also leaning Saints, even though the Panthers usually play well against the Saints, but Panthers thought they had it. They thought they had that division, and it was ripped away from them by Tom Brady. So now they're just sad.
Whoa.
That's my watch. Everyone, that's my
Why is your
watch.
watch listening
That
to
was
us?
so
I don't know, I
loud.
thought it was my phone.
And Darnold kind of got exposed. You know, now's that time where Darnold kind of just shows he's Sam Darnold still. So we'll go with the Saints defense. Marshawn Lattimore was back last week. He got a pick 6. I'm assuming he's going to play in this game. We'll see though. Maybe not. Yeah, 4 of us for the Saints, 2 for the Panthers.
Can't catch on that one, though.
Browns and Steelers. The Browns played They played a good football game last week against the Commanders. A tough defense. Steelers football means something. They had like the same game back-to-back Sunday nights, or I think one was Saturday night actually. But the Raiders game and the Ravens game like the same thing. They can't really score until the end. Will they do that again? I'm gonna say it's gonna be somewhat of a similar game as the last couple, and I'm gonna pick the Steelers.
Frickin' Steelers. Pretty much. I'm going to blame it on them. They kicked me out of first place. I picked the Raiders against them, and the Raiders winning the whole game. The Steelers win, and then same thing last week. Picked the Ravens, and they're winning the whole game, and the Steelers come back. Got to go with the Steelers here. I'm done picking against them. I think I learned my lesson.
They're
2
just
weeks
too
in
good.
a row. It just means something.
When it means something,
Well, it
you know.
does, because isn't there a stat that Mike Tomlin hasn't had a losing season?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That means something.
So Steelers.
Steelers.
Just knows how to win.
He's a good coach.
Okay.
I like him.
Mike Tomlin's probably.
Coach of the
You
year.
think he's top 3
Mm-hmm.
in the league?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd take him top
Mhm.
3.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going with the Browns, guys.
Oh.
So you're just going
I
with the
think I'm
Browns?
doing it.
You think, or
Yeah,
you're
I'm
doing it?
I need to start making some moves here to try to gain some spots because it's the last week, guys. In case you didn't know.
D-Rob taking the Steelers, sorry.
Pickett came in
Browns.
clutch, though.
Hmm?
Pickett came in clutch.
Yeller
Did.
Steelers. I've been picking against them, so this week they will lose.
Thank you.
Okay.
That'll probably happen for me too.
Lone Jr. on the Cleveland Browns. He's in the dog pound.
Ooh.
There you go. Chargers.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
I don't want to talk about Russell Wilson. I refuse to. He's my favorite quarterback ever.
Okay.
Is he really?
He was cooking on the ground last week. He was
Oh,
running pretty well.
cooking. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cooking.
Chargers are playing better football right now. Impressed with their game against the Rams last week.
Frickin' Rams.
I mean, the Broncos got some tough defense for the Chargers to deal with, I guess, but they're just better. So,
Mr. Unlimited.
Yeller says Chargers just hoping they play starters for 4 quarters. Did he go with the Chargers too? Right? Yeah. Okay, that's everyone for the LA Chargers.
Get the Broncos off the screen.
Giants and Eagles. The Giants are in the playoffs, folks. They are in the playoffs, and they are locked in at the 6th seed. So they will probably play their backups this week, while the Eagles are fighting to keep hold of that 1 seed. They lost 2 in a row, so that makes it kind of interesting, but they're going to try. I'd assume Hurts comes back. If the Giants play their backups, maybe he doesn't have to come back, but I'm going to go with the Eagles. This one means something to them.
means something.
Yeah, I'm going to also go with the Eagles because it definitely means something.
Eagles. And then our guy, D-Rob, with the Giants.
No.
Really?
He's gotta go. Look at this. He's got Danny Dimes.
Oh,
What do you mean?
true, right there. But is Danny Dimes even going to play?
I don't know. I'm taking the Eagles at home.
Pretty sure old Yeller's taking the Eagles, so I'm going to put him there, and then we're going to check. We're going to check what he sent me. Eagles with Giants not needing to win. Okay, there you go. So Lone, D-Rob over there. Okay, yeah, I think I saw the Eagles are favored like 14, so Vegas seems to think that the Giants aren't going for it here.
Well, they're gonna lose their first playoff game.
Are you
Thanks-
sure?
thanks for
That's what you
coming out.
get.
Thanks.
I don't
for
know,
coming
because they're
out.
going to probably play the Vikings,
Oh yeah, they're gonna lose.
Oh my.
And they're probably going to blitz the doom out of them while the Vikings have missing third-string offensive lineman in there. So I actually don't know who's going to win that game.
Go ahead and put that special button on the screen.
Yeah.
That special button.
Hit that
Yeah.
special button.
But McCaffrey, isn't he a little limited right now?
Doesn't matter.
And they might take it easy because they can take it easy and win this game, no problem. And then the Niners lock up the 2 seed. But they got to make sure they hang on. They could actually get the 1 seed if the Eagles lose. But I think the Niners are probably like, yeah, let's go out there and win. Let's lock up that 2 seed. Hey, if we get lucky, we'll get that 1. But let's not get that 3. But everybody for the Niners shouldn't really be a surprise. Probably going to be David Blau again. Almost had the Falcons, but this is not the Falcons. It's the 49ers. So, yeah. Next game, Rams and Seahawks. Some playoff implications here on one side. The Rams have been playing decent football, maybe not against the Chargers last week, but they put up 51 against the Broncos the week before. This is a pretty weak defense they're going against. So the Rams might be able to do some damage with Cam Akers, who's been playing well on the ground. The Seahawks are playing for the playoffs here. They got to win, and then they need the Lions to help them out by beating the Packers. Weird situation because this game is before that Lions-Packers Sunday Night Football. So Seahawks basically are kicking the Lions. They're kicking the Lions out of the playoffs by winning, but then they need the Lions, who just found out that they're done, they're out, to beat the Packers. So it's a weird situation. I question them putting this game, the Lions-Packers game on Sunday Night Football. Probably should have been Saturday, and Titans-Jags should have been Sunday. So they're a little they messed up a little bit
They
there.
don't want to watch Trevor Lawrence and Josh Dobbs Sunday night.
If the Rams win this game, I think in a weird fashion, I think it's a little strange. Because if the Rams beat the Seahawks, that Sunday night game is epic. It is a Lions versus Packers division rival, win or go home. It's going to feel like a playoff game. So that's what the NFL wants for the views, But so I could see the Rams winning that game just because that's kind of what the NFL wants.
But you're going with the Seahawks.
But I'm going to go with the Seahawks because I think they're better. I think they'll make that extra play on offense.
You know why they're going to make that extra play on offense? Because they got 12th man.
They do have a 12th man.
You're doing the Seahawks at home. The Rams fooled me. They fooled me.
I can see this going either way.
They fooled me. I picked the Broncos on Christmas. They got their ass kicked because they suck really bad, and Nathaniel Hackett is terrible, and Russell Wilson's terrible. And they fooled me.
Oh my God!
And their defense is overrated. And the Rams are not even that good. Give me the Seahawks.
Yeller Seahawks, unpredictable team.
Give me Pete Carroll over Sean McVay.
You know what, guys?
What are you doing?
I'm doing it.
You're gonna do it?
I'm doing it.
What are
Give
you
me the
doing?
Rams. Give me the Rams.
Me too.
The Whams.
They're gonna
You're picking them
play-
again
they're gonna-
after that?
They're
Yeah.
gonna come in and snub them.
Yeah, you got Baker fighting for a starting job next year. He's got to show out.
He didn't show out last week.
Yeah, but
Well, guess what?
We're on to next week,
Game of the week.
Ooh.
D-Rob is going with the Whams.
The Whams.
just as NFL wanted.
Whams.
You guys are hating
What?
on Gino.
What? I've been Team
It's a
Gino.
tough one.
He
Could go
got it.
either
He
way.
got his revenge. He wrote back.
No, he didn't. Right
Well,
didn't
back.
write
he
back.
wrote back by winning.
What?
Huh?
No, he did not.
No,
write
he
back.
didn't. He did not write back.
Didn't write back.
No, but he
Confirmed
won.
did not write
He went
back.
back.
Get him in the playoffs.
Cowboys, Commanders. Curious to see who Commanders are playing at quarterback. I would love to see some Sam Howell, who actually might be better than all the other idiots. But the Cowboys actually could still get the 1st seed. And, yeah, then they're fighting for that. If not, they're going to get the 5 seed. I will take the Cowboys. in this one.
We will
I think
take
we
the
all are
Cowboys.
taking the
Those
Cowboys.
Manders need to play Sam Howell over there. They got to figure it out. They got to see if he could ball against a pretty good defense.
You think they're gonna though?
They should have played him. They should have just played him when they benched Heineke. When they decided to bench Heineke. Why did you play Wentz again? You saw Wentz.
Cowboys, although if Heineke was playing, I could see an upset. That's what Yeller said.
Why do people just believe in Heineke? He's not good.
They could run
They
well.
played like
My
the
Cowboys have been sloppy.
They
haven't
played
been
a
playing that
streak
great.
of like the worst teams when they started winning when they put Heineke in.
This is
I
true.
don't know.
Then they started to play some good teams and started losing.
Sunday night football,
Oh, that's just gonna be a good
potentially
one.
win or go home. That potentially could be the Lions are done. They're playing spoiler, but the Packers have to win or they are going home. They're playing for the 7. It's crazy that both these teams could be playing for the 7 seed. Just the way that who the Lions have been over the years and how the Packers have been, their season's been going. But both teams pretty hot over the last several weeks. In Lambeau, Sunday night football. What are you guys thinking?
Well, the Lions certainly hurt my feelings last week for beating the shit out of the Bears. But Packers are going to return the favor and beat the shit out of the Lions at home.
I have a question. So if the Seahawks win, what are the implications here?
Lions are out of the playoffs. Packers still have to win. So Lions would just be playing spoiler.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
Seahawks would be in then if the Lions played spoiler.
If the Seahawks win.
If the
They're
Seahawks
gonna
do.
bite kneecaps.
Oh, gotcha.
They're gonna bite kneecaps no matter what.
No, give me the Packers. Give me the Packers.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta go with the Packers. I mean, the Lions have been looking really good the second half of the season, but the Packers, there's just of late, they're hot.
Yeller's taking the Packers. He did have something to say. Packers can't believe I have to pick them. It kills me, but he took them. What's D-Rob going with?
He's going with the Packers as well.
The Packers.
Going with the
Everyone's
Packers.
buying in.
I bought in 2 weeks ago.
God, this is tough. The Lions outplayed them last time. They're playing better on defense, except for when they played the Panthers. But the Panthers are just pound the football over and over again. The Packers should be that way, but they insist on going away from it. Rodgers tries to take over, and they pass a bit too much. That could be the case in this one. Man,
Do it.
just because the story of the Lions, like I kind of want to go to the Lions, like just how were they, how they turn it around. But I think the league wants the Packers to win. I think the Packers want to win.
The
No,
Goat House wants Packers to win.
Do we? I don't
We
really
don't
care.
want
I just want
that
to see a good game. That's all I care about.
Do we?
Um,
I do.
You
But
do.
I
just
just
the Lions.
at home to get in the playoffs, last game of the year, the Lions. Based on my pick of the Seahawks, the Lions are about to find out just before they're, while they're warming up on the field to play the game that, hey, we're done. Like, we want to play spoiler, but we're done. Like, if I'm on that team, I'm a little sad. I don't know if I'm out of the playoffs, so that doesn't help either. But if the Rams win, that might change some things. But so that plays. I just don't like the way the NFL scheduled this. It just doesn't make any sense at all. But I'm surprised no one went for the Lions there.
Random question.
Okay.
Do you guys see, off topic too, did you see Mahomes pull Mariota to the goal line move last week?
Oh yeah.
That was pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
You think he's been watching the tape on Mariota?
Probably.
Mariota was doing no-look throws before him, all this kind of
Mhm.
stuff.
That was against the Chiefs too, wasn't it?
What, the...
When the Mariota to the goal line moment.
Oh, yeah.
That was against
Oh,
it was
yeah.
a playoff game. Chiefs.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Well, okay. That's Week 18 picks. We got playoff picks around the corner. I'm wondering what they're going to do with that Bengals-Bills game, though. I know that's not at the top of everyone's kind of priority list or minds. Making sure Hamlin's okay first is obviously, but yeah, that game won't be played this week. That's a Week 17 game, obviously. So I'm just wondering, could they play it? When could they play it? I don't know if it's possible that they play Week 18 as scheduled. Obviously, all the games that we went over, those games play. And then there's like a Week 19, which is those two teams on the weekend, maybe a Saturday night, and then they push the playoffs back a week. I don't know if that's
I think that's what they should do.
what they should do. I don't know if that's possible, though, because there's always these –
It's gonna matter no matter. Is it gonna matter no matter what?
that game should matter. That
It'll
was a
matter.
huge game. For the Bengals and the Bills are both playing for the 1 seed, or possibly 2, or possibly 3. So, yeah, I'm curious to see what happens there, I suppose. But that will be it for the Week 18 Pick'ems. It's a hell of a regular season. We'll be back for the playoff content as well. So join us, subscribe to notifications down. We have a recent mock draft up, already off-season content rolling up. But that'll do it. Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.
Goodbye.